Hello and welcome to ARK Survival Evolved episode 2. We are exactly where we left off in the dead of night. My body is still over there. In this episode I am going to spend the majority of the time gathering materials to make some arrows later on when I reach level 10, I think it was. And I apologise for the last video, there was a background buzz. It should have fixed now. I suffer from the controller putting out a static buzz every time it's in charge when I have it plugged in with the mic. But let's get on with the material grind. So I am 3 levels away, so it shouldn't be too long, and I will break up this grind by grinding some fibre so I can cover myself up again. Now at this point I've been watching Engine's videos and he is quite a bit ahead of me. I've partly watched episode 4 of his, and quite frankly, he's put what I've done so far to shame. But if you enjoy people dying over and over and over again, I would check out his videos. And I don't want to spoil too much for you if you haven't, but he's got a terrorbird problem close to his place, which I couldn't be happier for, if I'm being honest. If there's one person I like to see suffer in games, it is definitely him. He also mentioned in his video that he was planning on staying on this island, whereas I was planning on venturing further away. But with that being said, I suppose I could make my main base here and venture off to go and get future tames from the main island and resources like crystal and obsidian. But that's quite a ways away. I do believe we need fibre for the arrows as well, so this isn't a wasted venture. I have a lot of catching up to do for his setter. Which comes to quite a shock to me because I've been playing with him for many a year, and this is by far the most productive he has ever been on a game. Okay, so let's make these to cover my funky ass up. Let's go for the melee damage. go for the club and the narcotics for now. Oh, those boluses at level 9 look nice. Now, I can't remember if it was level thatch or wood for the arrows. I believe one makes more sense if it was wood, but I've never known a game to be 100% accurate. Okay, that one had a lot in him. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to bringing the torch out. As I said in my previous episode, I'm not a big fan of the day-night cycle. As it makes doing anything exciting at night pretty much impossible until you get later in the game where you can have assault rifles or weapons with torches on them. Okay. And I'm not impressed with the storage capacity of these small chests. Okay, just one or two more trees and then we will work back on the fibre and the flint, which we need to repair the axe. I've started this rock, so I might as well finish. Now, I'm gonna keep that death location there. I'm not going to bother trying to reclaim the items lost. Just to remind me how close those pigs actually are. Okay, what are we at for fibre? 12 and 133. I do believe it's 2 fibre to every 1 flint. So we are going to need excess fibre. Plus, at this stage of the game, if there's anything you're going to be missing, it's either going to be thatch or fibre. So you're never wasting your time picking fibre. Plus, you get your narco berries, which, if you're quick enough at getting meat, you can make some nice early narcotics. Stone and wood on the floor over here. Now, I was re-watching episode 1, and around this corner now, over there, was a Pegamastix, which will be ideal to kill to get some hide. Just keep on getting fiber. No, I don't want to go too far away from my house at night, because it's easy enough to walk up on a predator in the day when you can see and have full visibility. At night you are 100% guaranteed to creep up on one. But it looks like morning is finally breaking, which is an amazing thing. I don't hear anything threatening off in the distance. There's that Pegamastix. It's a shame I don't have anything to check its level. Did he just... Is that a thorny dragon? That's an issue. That's a new issue. Okay. That chest is full. You stay over there, thorny dragon. You stay over there, pigs. And we won't have an issue. Let's try and have an early no death episode. I did want to walk down that side of the beach today as well. Okay. And playing on these rules makes you realize how vulnerable you are in this game. Because on rules that I normally play on, the first few levels you just fly by and you get more resources. Okay, let's get rid of some of these berries and seeds that we don't need. We do not need sand. Okay, let's hope he's just gonna spin his circles. Trying to avoid the metal rocks at this stage. If we can get our early metal from regular rocks. Thatch and wood again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, as I say, if we can get our early metal from the normal rocks to make our forge and smithy, and even possibly a pickaxe, we can gather more materials from the actual metal veins around. Trip to the house, we will dunk our head in that water. There you go. Thorny Dragon is going in circles, but his turning is making him come my direction, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Alright, water. Okay. And my character just expressed what I'm feeling right now with that Thorny Dragon so close. Right, let's go and venture away and hope that Thorny Dragon follows. Going to lose my berries right now. Ooh. That is perfect. I don't need those back. It's fine. I didn't want one of these anyway. Oh, that is what I like to see. Now, I still need to unlock the simple bed, but I'm going to need a lot more hide. Keep pumping. We've only got 9 points. I'm going to leave it just in case the boat. Why is he up here now? No idea where he's headed off to. But what I want to do is I want to get in here and deposit that hide, as at the moment that is the most important thing I have. That sounds like it's right outside my front door. Now we have some meat on the fire. Whoa! See what I mean by it's easy to come across predators in the day? That was night. I'd be touching him before I realized I was close. So one more level of just gathering materials. I was hoping that on this island there would be some dodos, because that would be very easy hiding meat. So I am going to proceed with caution. Water bug, not really useful here, as there is plenty of water around. Ah, I see a terrabird off in the distance. This is less than ideal. Because same situation as the pigs, they like to walk around in groups of 3. I'm not a fan of how they're all heading towards my house. Okay. I wonder why those yellow berries didn't snap to the bar as I was getting them. Now, for anyone wondering why I choose the yellow berries for the end, it was just the first berries that I grabbed from the inventory the first time, and I just replaced them with the same type out of habit. But as long as they are not the stim berries or the narco berries, you are fine with using any. Okay, we are not close to getting to level 10. That's fine. What I do want to do is just gathering more materials, getting the levels. Because at this point, if we die, we have enough materials at home to get back right into it. But I'm using this time to gather materials as an excuse to explore further afield whilst I still have daylight on my side, and taking note of iron or metal deposits, and these ones here, and any dangers that could be lurking. There is loads of iron around. Ah, there's 3 terrabirds. They now know I'm up here. So I'm going to go. What? And there's some more terrabirds apparently. So, pigs to the west of us, terrorbirds to the east and south. Am I spawning to death again? I hear something running. Yep. Let's hope I can just keep on running. Get these pigs even further away. There's a green Pegamastix. Even when fleeing, you keep your eyes open. You might catch a glimpse of something that could be useful. Now I know that there are some herbivores around here, or vegisauruses. Okay, we won't run, just in case we need to flee from anything else that wants to kill us. That was an odd sight. But if I can get some wood, some fiber, and some thatch, I can get some free hide there if I remember my way home without dying. Okay, so that direction's home. I really need the hatchet as it harvests more more hide from dead creatures. Still not enough. Okay. And with the pickaxe I need 10 more thatch, which is a lot simpler if I get some more. And then we need some flint. Dehydration, that's fine. You give us... You do get a small amount of water from the berries. As you can see, it didn't last long, but it is an option, not a viable one. It's free. Sort the water problem out before the flint problem. Now, I could tame one of these. See which one's going to give me Okay, so it means you're lower level. No. Oof, only one hide. Okay, well I suppose every little helps at this stage. And it is going to improve my gear in the future. And it's XP towards levels. Now, this is the side of the island the terror birds were on. Okay. No, I do not have an escape plan if those terror birds come at me. There's another Pegamoustix over there. Yeah, he stole the Tinto bird. There's a green Pegamoustix. But I think the pigs were around here. Did you see? You can have my trophy. Oh, obsidian. Quite a bit. So I will be coming back here. Now we're quite a while from our house. And we have run out of water. Pigs to the right. Terrorbirds to the left. A thorny dragon somewhere right in front of me. What could possibly go wrong? Now, we could take a death for here, because our house should be, yeah, right over there. Something just aggroed onto me. We can try and get down, but doesn't look. Oof. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's just run for it. And there we go. Hide. We're up to 33 hide, which is amazing. I am going to cook. Oh, wrong one. I am going to cook this meat because the worst thing that can happen is it ruins, and with that I can make narcotics, which I can't remember. I don't think I want to use 15 high. Do I? If I make that now, I'm pretty much forcing myself to stay here. Yeah, let's do it. We will soon have a bow and arrow where we can make more hide back with it. So fibre and wood. Just trying to finish off this level. Before I end the video. $20 XP, so could attempt to kill the water bug as he is a Jerboa. I am not going to kill this Jerboa for hide, even though I am in dire need of oil. But we can get our first tame very easily. Let's just get some food stock for him. Just do that just to keep him unconscious, not to kill him. I know it's easier to put narco berries in and make them eat them, or narcotics in the future, but I do not care about his level affinity. I don't know what you get if you kill these, and it looks like I'm not going to know because it flew away. A few more bites. One more bite, and we will have our first tame, a female Jerboa called Lady. Let's see if you like to swim. Okay, now I'm even more afraid of those animals. because I could easily lose the bowl. Yes. Let's just stock her up with the berries again. I take those narco berries out of you though. And now is the start of an amazing adventure. We have our first tame and we have our first narcotic. So with that, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Did we hit level 10? 0.1 XP to go. That will tick over shortly. So there you go. So we will end it with us getting the bow and the arrow. I did need the slingshot. So bow, fiber. Oh, it was thatcher. It's a good thing we've got plenty of that. So with that, I'm gonna call that a job well done, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.